we've got to talk about the Democrat Party, but more specifically, Bill Maher, because he just went on a scorched earth rant against the DSA and the Democrat Party because the DSA is taking over and the Democrat establishment is doing nothing about it. They are sitting idly by, twiddling their thumbs. And here is the problem with this entire situation, at least from a Democrat's perspective, at least. The DSA isn't going to win in general elections against Republicans. They're just not. In Michigan, for example, if Abdul Saeed, whatever his name is, if he gets the nomination, he's going to lose to the Republican. That's going to be another flip seat for Republicans. Right? That should be a win for Democrats if the establishment candidate gets in, right? But if the DSA wins out, which they're projected to get the nomination right now, Abdul Saeed is leading ahead of the establishment candidate. He's going to lose to the Republican. Now, for us folks, that's fantastic. It's great, right? Republicans get another win. But for a Democrat like Bill Maher, they're panicking. They're absolutely panicking, and a lot of them are actually pissed. So with that being said, let's hop into this video clip of Bill Maher going off on the DSA and the Democrat Party. Make sure you guys smack that like button, subscribe if you are new, and let's jump in.
And finally, new rule: Donald Trump has told 1 trillion lies, but when he says the Democratic Socialists of America are actually communist, that's not one of them. And it's not hard to prove it just by quoting the DSA and their candidates. It gives me no pleasure to have to do this. I'd much rather keep going the good vibes from my summer vacation. I had an awesome one, by the way. I totally got a girlfriend at Bible camp. However, right before we left, Vice President J.D. Vance was on the show, and I told him that if the Democratic Party keeps going in the direction of the DSA, my vote was in play. And all I heard all vacation was, "Oh my God, you're a Republican now." No, that's not what I said. I said in play. And here's why. Because not a week goes by where I don't read about some newly chosen, exciting new face in the Democratic Party. And then when that face opens its mouth, the Communist Manifesto or some other crazy shit comes out. Again, let's just read the quotes. The DSA platform says you work as much as you are able and no more than needed. If that was any closer to Karl Marx's dictum, from each according to his abilities to each according to his needs, they'd be sued for plagiarism. Not to leave any doubt, New York Mayor.
One thing I learned about these folks is that they're lazy. They're lazy people who want and are jealous of what other people have. It's facts. Lazy individuals. I saw a clip earlier of someone that was like, this far leftist that was like going off on people, saying something along the lines of, you know, even in socialism, you still got to work. And they're like, well, you guys just have it all wrong. See, I can just do what I need to do because, you know, me just existing is enough. And I was just like, yo, these people are batshit crazy. You just simply existing is enough for you to be able to eat and clothe yourself and bathe yourself. Like, we supposed to bust our butts to help you because you just existing is enough. Hey, I want whatever that person was smoking. No, I really don't. I don't want to be delusional. I'm joking, of course. But anyway.
Mandani once tweeted Karl Marx's words exactly. They're not trying to hide it. Their most popular influencer, Hassan Piker, thinks communism is so groovy. He laments the fall of the two of the most murderous regimes in history, the Soviet Union and Chairman Mao's China. Mandami's aide, his top aide, Sia Weaver, said, if you don't believe in the government's sacred right to seize property, it's over.
She's also crazy too. She got called out on I believe her parents are like super rich. And she got called out on it. And she literally started crying. I'm not even kidding. If I remember correctly, I think I made a video on it. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe her parents are extremely wealthy, and somebody called her out on it as she was walking down the street, and she just literally started crying. You can't make this stuff up.
And impoverish the white middle class. What? That's a goal? You know you're supposed to scare people into voting for you, right? One of the new soon-to-be Democratic Congresspeople, Darlisia Chevalier, supports seizing all properties from landlords and said, seize the means of production. Mendami has said the end goal is seizing the means of production. I think they want to seize the means of production. Now, maybe you missed that in school or missed school altogether, but that's communism. That's communism, which we tried, and it doesn't work. Parties can change sometimes, you know. You have to keep up. Who freed the slaves? Republicans, Lincoln. Democrats were the racist party back then, but then JFK got elected and it switched. The DSA itself has switched, even 5 years ago. It shunned communists. That changed. Things change. Now the coalition within the DSA, called the Marxist Unity Group, is in ascendance, and I must take them at their word when their words include, our commitment is to the long-term struggle for a fully liberated, classless society, in a word, communism. What do they have to do? Tweet out, elect more communists? Oh yeah, Sia Weaver did that. Yes. Good, I'm glad you're shocked. People gotta realize this is going on.
And this is why I don't like the DSA title. They're communists. So call them that. Don't call them Democratic Socialist. I'm a Democratic Socialist. No, you're a communist. You're a communist. And when you don't think anybody is watching, you'll admit it. You'll say it out loud. Right there. When she didn't have the notoriety, when no one was paying attention, right? When she didn't think it would backfire against her, because you can see this tweet was from 2017, so quite some time ago, she actually told the truth. But now she comes out and says that. They know they'll definitely lose elections. So of course they're not gonna come out and tell you exactly what it is they are, or exactly what it is that they want to do. They're gonna do exactly what the new governor of Virginia did, Abigail Spanberger, right? They're gonna hide their hands. They're not gonna throw rocks yet, but they're gonna hide their hands. Oh no, we don't want to abolish the police. That's no. Yeah, you do. And then as soon as they get in office, as soon as Democrats elect them, that's exactly what they're going to do. Exactly what they're going to do. But they know that's super unpopular in a general, right? So they'll never tell you this stuff up front.
Yes, my vote is in play. I'm not voting for anyone who thinks the wrong side won the Cold War or cheers for the Intifada like it's the World Cup. It's so ironic from the people who obsess about colonization. You know what's being colonized now? The Democratic Party. Last month, 2 Democratic congressmen released an open pledge they wanted their fellow Democratic members to sign. It said, we are capitalist, not socialist. We want safety, not lawlessness. We are proud, not ashamed of America. These should not be hard words for a congressional Democrat to sign on to. You know how many did? 8.
Yep.
8 out of 212.
I talked about
Guys,
this.
really, there's got to be an easier way to lose the swing states. And no, this nonsense is not where most Democratic politicians are right now, but it's also becoming a raging fire festival in the party that neither is anyone putting out. People are
Yeah, the politicians aren't there yet. But that's because they realize it's super unpopular. But the base, the voting base, 100% is. I would say 60% of Democrat voters believe in this nonsense. The voters, not the politicians. But 60% of the voters, Democrat voters, actually believe in it. 100%. Hook, line, and sinker. But the problem is not even all of the Democrat voters believe in it. So you have a problem there. The independents definitely don't believe in it, and obviously Republicans, we for sure don't believe in it. So yeah, you're not gonna win these races against Republicans. You're gonna lose, but you're caught in between a rock and a hard place because most of your voters do believe in it. So what do?
actually getting elected now, who literally don't think we should have police or prisons or borders. And again, they're not lying about who they are. The media is. Ask Ms. Chevalier about the border. She says, yes, literally abolish the border. You know, if you call a woman a whore and everyone gasps, and then the woman says, oh, no, he's right, I'm literally a prostitute. Believe her. This crowd literally wants to get rid of our form of government, the Senate, but also, and I quote, replace the president and Supreme Court with an executive and judiciary chosen by and subordinate to Congress. Yeah, no biggie. Just taking the very essence of our government, which is 3 branches checking each other and shit-canning 2.5 of them. Who could be this nuts? I'll tell you who. Morons who are still wearing COVID masks in 2026.
Nah, he right. He is right, bro. Why in the world do people still wear those masks, bro? Like, that is just silly. That is absolutely silly. But yeah, there are some folks who see the writing on the wall. Hakeem Jeffries sees it. He called up Bernie behind the scenes and told him to relax and chill out and stop endorsing these communists. Bernie said no, because Bernie also sees the reality as well. And that reality is most of the Democrat voting base believes in this stuff. So they can win Democrat elections. They can win these primaries. They can beat out the establishment in these primaries. The problem is in the general. That's where they're going to have major issues, which, hey, it's great for us. More Republicans get the win, right? And more than likely because of this, in part because of this, this will be the 4th time in 100 years that the party in power remains in power post the midterms. The 4th time in 100 years. You know, mark my words. I've said this probably in like 10 videos now. So when it happens, you heard it here first. I've been saying this for quite some time now. This will be the 4th time. In part due to these communists taking over the Democrat Party. And I believe America is going to send them a very, very strong message. And that message is, we ain't fucking doing it. Yeah, I didn't bleep that out. I'm not censoring it, nothing. Because I'm serious. We aren't doing it. We are not turning into a communist country. If you want that, go somewhere else. It ain't happening here. And that's the message that I think we're all going to send these folks. And it's going to be loud and clear. Because, of course, you know, post these midterms, they're not going to give up. But then come 2028, when we curb stomp them, electorally, of course, I'm not talking about actual violence. I'm talking about electorally curb stomp them via voting, curb stomp them. All right. I want to make that 100% clear. Talking about voting, all right. Before anybody tries to twist my words. But when it happens again in 2028, the same way it happened in 24, but worse, then maybe they'll start getting the message. And then maybe the people like Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer will grow a spine and start standing up to these folks. Because they'll see it. You can't win. Not with them. Not with them. But anyway, y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. As always, I greatly appreciate all of the continued love and support. Go and subscribe to my second channel. It is called Extra Rich. That link is down below. Peace and love. I'm out.